Hey guys, welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. I'm Phil, and today we're going to work some more on clearing this area here that's going to be a turnaround slash loading zone area for our business here. There's a bunch of trees in here. I started on this in a previous video, but I've got to share with you, between last week when I started cutting on this and where we are right now, I went and picked up some more free firewood, and I don't know how much more abuse my truck and trailer are going to take from going out to get free firewood. If you've been following for a while, you may have seen previously, we busted out the back window of my truck the last time we went and got a big load of free firewood. There was another mishap this time. I'll share with you what that is. It's not as severe or as costly as what happened last time, but still an issue. And I'll share that with you a little bit later in the video. But for now, let me grab my gear and get to work over here. We'll drop a couple more trees and we'll get the tractor moving, and then I'll show you what I picked up with the free firewood load. Alright, a couple good drops, a couple trees on the ground. These are all red oaks and medium-sized trees, 12, 14 inches at the base, and obviously they taper up. One of them that's over here I might get a saw log or two out of, but the rest of it's going to be firewood. The top that I already trimmed up is added to the pile here with what I started on the other day. So I actually need to go grab the tractor now and load some of these rounds onto the carryall, because I'm going to need some ballast, and you're going to see why in a few moments. This is the wood I got for free. We believe this is white oak. Could be chestnut oak, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not red oak. And these rounds, this end here is 31 inches on the wide part, about 30 inches on the narrow part. That one over there goes from about 25 to 29 inches in diameter. And I've seen some log weight estimators online. These logs could easily be over 1,000 pounds each. They were blowdowns from last summer, so they have lost some moisture as they sat out all last summer and through the fall. But still, these are quite heavy. And here's the issue that I had, that I mentioned in the beginning. We had a little snafu that caused some damage. You can see right down this side of the trailer, it is bowed out right there. And that's actually better than it was. We were able to push it back in slightly. I'm going to see after I get it unloaded if I can get it to go in more. What happened was we were loading these logs with a skid loader, and the weight of this one brought the skid loader forward, and it tipped it forward. And when that happened, the weight of the skid loader went on this wall, on the side wall of the trailer, and then as he tried to correct himself, it ended up pulling that wall of the trailer out a bit. So obviously I'm going to try to avoid that today with the tractor. But if these logs are well over 1,000 pounds, that Kubota L3901 only has a capacity of around 1,100–1,200 pounds. So it may not lift these up. And if that's the case, I'll have to think of what plan B is going to be. Plan B might be just cutting 16-inch rounds here on the trailer and then removing those. So let's give it a shot. I just went and got my truck and hooked it up to the trailer, and I still left the tongue jack on the ground, but I just wanted a little extra stability because this trailer was really moving around a lot when I was trying to pick up these logs with the trailer, or with the tractor. So I think these should be about 4 feet long. Let's see, that one's a little bit short. So we'll cut these, you know, still into 15.5 to 16-inch pieces. All right. Phew! Those are some big old rounds. Well, I just wanted to see if I took one round off of one of these 4-foot logs, if the tractor would pick it up, and you saw it did, but it was, I think, right around its capacity. I could feel the hydraulics really struggling to curl that log up and to lift it. So yeah, that is a lot of weight. And of course it's out a little bit being on the Grapple the way that it is. So these tractors, when they measure the lift capacity, they're measuring at the pins typically, and the pins are all the way back here, and the further you get out away from those pins, the lower the lift capacity is going to be. So if that is an 800-pound log and it's out that far in front of the pins, and this tractor's rated at whatever, 1,100 pounds, yeah, that might be about right. The lift capacity on these tractors is probably about the biggest or most common complaint you get, or comment at least you get, when comparing these Kubota tractors to other brands of similar size. I think pretty much every brand out there has a higher lift capacity when you're looking at similar size tractors. And there's a couple of them, Yanmar in particular, I know has significantly more lift capacity than this. So if you're doing a lot of this kind of stuff, you might want to look at a different brand tractor. But no matter which brand of tractor you're looking at, if you're looking at this size tractor, having that ballast on the back, like I did with that box full of wood, is absolutely essential, especially if you're on uneven ground like I am. Nothing on this property is level, so anytime I'm doing any kind of heavy lifting, I have learned the hard way that you've got to have the ballast on the back. The other day I did post a photo on my YouTube page of something that I ordered. I just showed the product number from my invoice, and being a little bit cryptic, it is a major purchase for our farm and a major purchase for the business that I'm trying to grow here, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but you're going to have to stay tuned. Some of you have put in some guesses. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or not. Some of you know the product numbers and know the industry well enough that you already know that you're right, but I'm not going to confirm that just yet. It's going to be a few weeks before that product is in. I'm super excited about it, and I will absolutely be sharing when I go to pick it up, when I use it for the first time, and when I really put it to the test with a couple different projects around the farm here. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you subscribe and follow some of our future videos. If you got any comments, leave those below, and I'll see you on the next video.